Hey everybody, welcome back to some potion craft. Hope you guys have been doing well. Hope you had a good week. The goal for this video is going to try and complete the Philosopher's Stone. Now I say the goal because we got a couple of different things to do here. If we look at our alchemic recipes, we've got to make citronitis because I forgot to get a recipe for it. And then we need to make some moon salts and sun salts to help us with the process of getting the Philosopher's Stone. Moon salts are not so bad because we do have a recipe for it. I just don't have the ingredients. Sun salt is also not going to be too bad. We'll have to make a couple potions, specifically these three. But I think the rest of this we have tier 3 potions for. We also need the citronitis. So first goal is to get citronitis done, which, like I said, we might have the recipes for. We just may not have the ingredients currently. So, you know, we can make one explosion potion. I think we're going to need a libido potion. I could be wrong. Nope, we don't need that one. So yeah, I'm just going to go through, make sure that all these potions we have, and we probably have some in our stock, honestly. We have a ton of just kind of sitting around, so I might be able to fill these out. But before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this series, please let me know down below. We are going to be wrapping it up soon. But if you want to see anything else or have any suggestions for the upcoming series that I might want to do, please let me know. The way we do things around here is I usually have one long-going series and then a couple of other shorter series going on. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know down below. Otherwise, I do appreciate your support on these videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna begin this day with talking to some merchants and anyone who wants to buy, because we do need ingredients. So I think I'm gonna start off that way, and then go ahead and get what we can. Honestly, I probably should start with the citronitis, but I know of ingredients that I already want to see. So our dwarf friend here has some ingredients for us. Ooh, and we got some new crystals too. I'm gonna grab as many of these as I want. We're growing all 3 of these, so I'm gonna grab the ones that I don't have. Let's not spend all of our money. So of course I didn't haggle that at all. I just absolutely threw my money at him saying, hey, gimme. Okay, well, you know what? It's too late for that, so we're just gonna go back. I could reload, but nah, I'm not that desperate for it. Also, I can check to see if I have any potions here, and I do have a tier 3 potion already, and we had a couple of them in all honesty. We do have a tier 3 sun potion, so let's go ahead and go to citronitis real quick, and let's just see what we need to make here. So we also need one of these albedo crystals, which honestly, I don't even think we can make one of those. If I'm looking at this correctly. Oh yeah, we can't. So we need windbloom and, okay. So our primary goal is to go through these vendors and see what we can get. So I'm gonna go through these real quick and come across some merchants. Otherwise, it's probably gonna be busy just dealing with, I've never seen your quirk portrait before. That is a interesting top. So I'm gonna get through these guys, see if we can find any herb merchants or anything like that. And I think I just punched my mic, so if that comes through, I am sorry. Either way, I'm gonna get started and I'll bring you guys back when I find something interesting. Okay, so we do have a skill point to use here after collecting from our garden. I think I'm gonna go with the, I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of in between the careful crystal care or the crystal seed harvesting, but even the salts, because like we're gonna be using a lot of salts and we're gonna need that. So I'm gonna go with the refunded. 75% of the spent salts are refunded. So I think I'm gonna go with that. You know, crystals are fine. We have, you know, a good bit here. If we need to make them grow, we can use the potion to do so. But otherwise, that is kind of where I'm at in terms of allocating our skill points. So you can see here we were making a potion, but we unfortunately ran out last episode. So that's where we left the potion making at. We'll get that done as soon as we can, but once again, we just need ingredients from other people. So I'm gonna get through this, and hopefully we'll come across the, what's her name? It's not the druid, the herbalist? I guess that's her. Anyway, I'm gonna get work, and I'll show you guys her when she appears. Okay, I know, like, I just made a cutaway, but I had to bring you guys back for this one because this is kind of like a, I was wondering why I haven't seen this character portrait before, and it's because it is quite a unique character, so let's just read what they have to say here. Well, hello, honey bun. I never could imagine that the new alchemist would turn out to be so cute. My name is Madam Twerks. Yep, you read it right, that is Madam Twerks. Anyway, and I'm the owner of the best entertainment establishment in town. I hope we'll be friends. I wonder what kind of entertainment establishment that is, Madam Twerks. For now, could you give me a medicine of some sort? One of my best workers have gotten completely exhausted and sick. Oh, my girls really don't take care of themselves. What kind of entertainment establishment do you have? Laughs. Oh, honey bun, it's better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times, as they say. Give us a visit sometimes, all right? I promise meeting the dawn in the company of my girls is immeasurably nicer than grinding ingredients with mortar and pestle through the night. I'll even give you a discount, winks. Oh, you know what? So there's been some kind of, as we go through this game, there have been some odd dialogue, and I don't know what this game's rated on Steam, but yeah, that's something I definitely wasn't expecting. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought I'd bring you guys back for that. I don't know why I can't put this on the scale. Probably because I have not. Well, actually, what is? Okay, there we go. Finally, it's a very cheap potion, but it's okay. I think we can manage making a little bit of gold out of it. Probably not over 100, but well, especially if I miss. But yeah, I just want to bring you guys back for that one. I'm gonna get back to work, and then yeah, let's see if we can make any progress. Okay. Some weird coincidence. This is the brewer guy. Like, you know, we've read some of his dialogue before. And, well, just listen to this. Greetings, Madam Twerks, the owner of the local brothel, came to me and asked me to come up with a special beer for her. Establishment that helps her clients feel liberated and awaken their inner beast. Oh, my word. The afterwards. I have the beer, but I don't know about inner beast. Do you know anything that can make it wilder? I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah, that's about right. Does the city have a brothel? Yes, and it isn't bad. The girls are gorgeous and also, I actually forgot who else. My friend told me about it. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, but yeah, it's weird, you know, what's the saying, you know, if I had to talk to someone about the brothel twice in a day, I would only have 2 nickels, but, you know, still, it's a really odd coincidence. But anyway, yeah, I probably butchered the way that saying goes, but yeah, let's just make some money. And speaking of the herbalist, there she is. Let's hopefully you get what I need. And perfect, I'm gonna buy all of these if you don't mind. Unfortunately, you don't have any wild weed. I don't need any more of that. Not wild weed, wind bloom, which I would desperately love, but I'm gonna buy anything I can here. Unfortunately, we can't grow any of these. We do want spell bloom. I'll grab some of those, even though they're at a markup. That's fine. We have 119. Ooh, yes, these absolutely. We need more of these. Do we have 19 of those? Yeah, I think I should be fine. Healer's Heather. We definitely need more of those. Druid's Rosemary. We're fine on that. In fact, let's see. We don't need to make any more money, but I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna go through our inventory and see how much we can bring this down real quick. Okay, so unfortunately, I couldn't find anything too great to sell her. We only found these ones that we had in bulk that, you know, we wouldn't need and wasn't being sold at a what's it called? A deficit? Not the right word, but a discount? Sure. So we're gonna haggle real quick, see if we can make some money back or at least have it cheaper. I don't think we're gonna make money. She's not gonna give us money, but yeah, you never know. So it's a deal. You will receive, I will receive. Excellent. So yeah, she paid us for all those. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough wind bloom. So if we look at our recipes here, the citronitis, I think, this requires a good chunk of wind bloom. Like, I mean, 30 something wind bloom here. So let's go ahead and click on the recipe. Oh no, we can't create one. Okay, we'll create one albedo, and we do know the albedo goes in here. So let's go ahead and see if we can work on the citronitis and get it done and save the recipe. So we need some potion of light, which is unfortunate because I think I got rid of our last one. Nope, there's one right there. Perfect. And then we need explosion. We have that one, easy enough. We need enlargement, which we do have plenty of those. So perfect. So I'm gonna go through here, fill this out, and make sure that we have everything. If we don't, that's gonna be tricky because we're gonna have to use our recipe book, and we don't really have the ability to brew right now if I don't want to lose our progress on that one potion. So I'm gonna go through this real quick and see if I can fill it out fully. Okay, and we are good to go. We have all the ingredients we need for the citronitis, so we'll save this recipe once we're done with it. Pull the lever fully. There we go. So once we have this brewed, we'll save the recipe. I'm saying this multiple times, so it's not to annoy you guys, it's so I don't forget myself, because I tend to do that. So save the recipe. There we go. All right, then we finish the citronitis. So now that we have the citronitis, we can now make, what was I using it for? Oh yeah, so we need to make the sun salts with this one. So now we need to fill all of these out to make sun salts. So I'm gonna get to work, fill these out, see what we need, and then we can go from there. Okay, so this is what our current alchemy machine is looking like. We're missing 3 potions. Can't make them yet because we do not want to lose progress on this. So what my goal is to at least get some moon salts. So I don't think we bought the ingredients that we need for the moon salts. I could be wrong. Yeah, so we are missing, surprisingly, some water bloom, and we're missing some wind bloom. So we need to make some some of those, and I don't, actually, you know what? What we could do is we could easily use our overgrowth potion. So we do have plenty of those, at least I think we should. We should be able to make plenty. So we can make a couple of them. I'm gonna make 2 batches of them because we get to save our ingredients that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz our plants here, get these, and that should be enough for at least, what's it called? The moon salts. And then we of course got a waterming, and I think I might need to do one more with the water bloom. We can go back and check real quick. But I think, I don't know why I'm going over here. So if we look at our moon salts, so yeah, we still are missing wind bloom, so we need 25 of it. So we can use one more of our overgrowth. And I keep forgetting that we can use these. Oh, and you can only do it once per day. And do I have a seed? No, I don't. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to get through this day before I can move on with this potion. So I'm gonna get through this day real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back when we're able to make some more moon salts and then finish that one potion we have on our track. If there's something that happens during the day, I'll bring you guys back. Otherwise, I'll see you the next day. Okay, so we actually do have someone else in this day. The druid, he's asking for a potion to help us with seeds, I believe. I think the druid sells seeds. But what kind of potion do you need? I want one to set off search new rare plants and herbs into the deepest darkness of the forest. I think we do have the thing for you. Nope, that's not it. All right, keep reading, Stapes. I think you do with a potion that helps you see in the dark. Ah, yeah, that would make more sense, wouldn't it? Oh, nope, that one's fine. All right, cool. We'll take that one. Do we have any seeds we want to buy from you? What is this? Ooh, a good berry seed. Okay. Oh, and a feather bloom seed. Ooh, okay. So he doesn't have anything brand new except these two. So I think I want one good berry and one feather bloom. I don't think we use them that often. So I think one's fine. I'll grab two just in case we want more. Because we actually are running out of our base ingredients, which is a telltale sign I probably should remake some of these potions. So let's look at one of these recipes real quick. So the moon salts. It requires a bunch of potions that apparently use feather bloom. Now, if I go look at the recipe book, I am very curious. Yeah, so I love how it lists everything out here for us. So what causes us to not be able to use a potion? And I think I have to remake the potion. Oh, I didn't mean to make that. Well, okay, that's fine. I don't know what we just made there, but that's okay. I think I accidentally put it in the... Did I put it in the beaker? What did I do? I don't know what I just did. Okay, anyway. Moving on. So looking at this, where's all of our wind bloom at? Okay, there it is. So it's the albedo that actually uses a lot of our wind bloom. So now we need to look at our albedo recipe. So yeah, you can see albedo, like we use so much wind bloom for some of these old recipes. And the thing is, to remake this recipe, we probably need to go back and create, and honestly, maybe in our best interest, we create levitation, charm, and swiftness in a better potion. And you know, honestly, with the wine base, if we look up here, you know, I can't change it, but the wine base, we may be able to make potions better that way too. So I'm gonna hold off right now and just try to get some of our wind bloom back. But that's kind of where we're at. So I'm gonna go and plant these seeds real quick. I don't know where I'm gonna put them. We have like life leaf here. I think we got plenty of life leaf. We don't use it too much. So let's go ahead and dig up some of these plants that we don't think we're gonna use. I am gonna plant, ooh, no, we don't have that one yet. So never mind, I'm not gonna do that. We really need probably more of that water bloom. We still need a lot of you. And unfortunately, I don't think we have anything that goes into the water. I think all of these are ground based. They are ground, we know you're in the water. I swear Tingleweed's the only one in the water. So I do want a good berry, we'll put a good berry down. And then I definitely want a feather bloom, so we'll put that down. I would say we would opt out of a wind bloom right now, but we still need that ingredient. So I'm gonna keep it for right now, and then we'll keep these in our inventory just in case. So right now we'll just plant two of them, that's fine. And then we'll move on with that. So, all right, I'm gonna get back to work and hopefully we'll go to the next day, and I don't think we'll probably have any more interruptions. Okay, so we have made it to a brand new day, day 39. And we're of course wanting our wind bloom, and of course we're gonna wanna use the overgrowth potion just to get a couple more, just in case. We're gonna do that real quick. A feather bloom already grew, which is incredible. So I'm gonna grab all these plants real quick, and then I'll see you guys back at the alchemy machine. Okay, so before we get started on the alchemy machine, I do have another point to spend. I put some more points in salt special, so I think I'm gonna continue to do that as we're making salts. And now we have the ability to make moon salt again. So you can see here, we finally have it, so I'm gonna create one substance. Now we're we're out of water bloom. Water bloom is kind of our needed ingredient. So I'm gonna go ahead and spritz that up, kind of go ahead and get harvest it, and put some more water on it. So perfect. So now that we have the moon salts, we can move back over here to our potion making. Let's see what this is. Hopefully it's not something that we have already made, and hopefully it's something that we need. So you can see here we're still looking for fragrance inspiration. We've had to turn customers away because of it. So let me get to my moon. Where are my moon salts at? I think they're way down here. Yep. So we may now have 8.8k. I think we made something in the range of 7k last time. I couldn't remember exactly what we made by default, but let's see if we can get that at tier 3. Just a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. So let's see what kind of potion we have here. And we have a shrinking potion. Okay. Well, ideally, I don't think I want to save this one, because if I look at my shrinking... Actually, wait. Did we have it? No, that was an oil base. Okay, cool. So let's look at our recipe for shrinking potion that we have currently. I think we'll keep this one. This one seems a little bit better. It's pretty common ingredients. We use 1, maybe 2 max. So I think I'm going to save that one, because this one, that's a lot. So let's just not use this potion. We'll finish it, of course, but we're not going to save it. So now my goal is, I think, to go up here, at least get hallucinations done, and probably go up here to check for some different potions. I don't know where anything else would be, but checking for wine at the moment, I don't think would be wise, because, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe there is something new in wine. Because we do have plenty of potions that need to be kind of tilted and back and forth. And we do have one that's upright. Okay, usually upright means something new. So I'm going to make my way to that one real quick and see if we can find anything. Also, I'm going to say using these gems, it has been such a lifesaver because granted, we don't get XP books. That's the only downside to it, but we don't die. So there's that as well. Now we do have a pretty big area we have to worry about here. And unfortunately you know what? Actually, yeah, the crystal could help us with this because it's going to put us in an area where we're going to take a little bit of damage, but not too much. Let's go use one more crystal. We're not going to get XP books, but that's a-okay. Now I could definitely go, ooh, here's a tricky one. And we don't have a crystal. Ooh, no, we do have a crystal that'll help with that. Okay, so we can do this. And I'm gonna have to use a crystal that we don't have, but we don't use very often. So we're gonna get up to about right there, use this heart crystal here. It's not gonna get us right on top of the potion, but that's okay. So we're gonna crush it up a little bit. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it. Well, no, let's go ahead and get, yeah, let's go and get the books right here. And I'm gonna try to angle it just right. So we're going to stir. And now we wanna go up to the top right here. Don't use a crystal. The witch mushroom could possibly do it for us. So let's go ahead and zoom in. And stir as slow as possible. Make sure we get lined up just nice. And I think we're gonna hit a tier 3. Perfect. So very little ingredients. You know, the heart crystal was kind of a very expensive ingredient, but we'll get some more of those. And there's our potion of fragrance. So of course we're gonna save that recipe. And this is kind of one of our odd ones. So I am gonna put I kind of put them over here with the other kind of fragrances and stenches and weird other kind of potions that we have going on. I'm gonna kind of separate all these out because I kind of consider them a little bit different. But what we want to look for in the wine track is any upright potions. So like up there, that is a potion that we want to go towards. So I'm going to go try to work towards it. Otherwise, I think a lot of these potions are repeats. That might be one. No, that is an upright potion. So we want to go up there too. So I'm going to work towards these couple ones on the outer rim, I guess. And then we'll see what we can get from them. Because honestly, they're not too bad to make. So I'm going to get to work and I'll bring you guys back when I have a new potion. Okay, so here's new potion number 2. Yeah, 2. And almost lost our potion, but that's fine. And I think I lined it up just right in terms of the teleportation to make it at tier 3. If not, we're gonna have to go up just a tad. And it looks like we are gonna have to go up a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. I'm not gonna use Wind Bloom. I'm gonna try to use something else that we can make that's really easy, which I honestly don't think is gonna be a thing. We might have to use Wind Bloom anyway. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to use 1 Wind Bloom, which in all things considered is not terrible. We're gonna have to probably line it up and dilute it again, which is fine. We just need to make sure we get up to that tier 3. I don't want to remake these. There is our new potion. We have, that is not a new potion, but I understand. So actually, wait, do we have a potion of luck already? No, we don't. I'm confusing it for the rejuvenation potion. So yeah, we want to save that recipe. And yeah, I need to make new bottles. Let's see. I want to make sure that because you guys do like it when I do this. So, you know, I'm going to try to do this a little more often. We have an apple looking bottle. I think a potion of luck. I kind of like that. It's kind of small. We don't have a horseshoe bottle, which that'd be kind of cool, but I don't know, I kind of like that. It's kind of like a little like orb, like one of those kind of classic potions. So I think we're gonna go with that. I would say get a smaller label, but unfortunately we don't have a smaller label, so the label takes up the entire bottle. If they add one thing, that's what I would love, is to see kind of the labels get smaller, and even because the problem is the icon, so the icon would just need to get smaller. So I would love to see that at some point, but I know they're probably busy working on other content. I think they do have a roadmap if you want to go check it out. But otherwise, I think that'll be our potion for right now, and we'll save it. So next goal is going to be in the, let's see, top right here again, which is really unfortunate because these are incredibly useful, these arcane crystals. Unfortunately, we don't have all that many of them, so we're going to have to kind of deal with damaging our potions a little bit. We're going to use some of these because we have a ton of them, and I'm going to work towards this potion up here, and I'll kind of show you what the end result is. Okay, so we're at this potion. We're gonna have to work a little bit. You can see I've used 4 ingredients so far. Only used 1 crystal. Didn't use any of these purple crystals, as handy as they would have been. So we need to probably go over to the right a little bit. So we use some of our water bloom. Don't crush it up, and we're just gonna make sure we line that up perfectly and then dilute. So nothing I'm gonna do that's crazy there. So let's see what we got here. Should be something new. And we have a strong potion of hallucinations. So we don't even have to go worry about our water track anymore. We can just make that one here. Save it, and we're honestly making some potions that we needed for some of our Philosopher's Stone, which is really handy. So the last one that we need to go to that is supposedly new is this one up here. So that one's gonna be kind of a tough one, but luckily we have plenty of cloud crystals. So probably use crystals for them, mostly for this one, to avoid those skulls and bones. So I'm gonna try to get this one done, and I'll show you guys once again the end result. Okay, so this one's gonna be a close one, but I'm throwing this cloud crystal in here, and our potion's gonna take a little bit of damage. Now, can I get out of here without it taking any more damage? That is the question. We really just want to get this thing out of here as soon as possible. So I'm almost inclined to use an arcane crystal, but I think we can manage it if we just go straight up. So I'm going to throw it in one of these and hopefully our potion makes it, and it will. Let's go ahead and line this up just right. Use some dilution. And there, oh, Stapes, what do you go into? Okay, that's fine. We had a little bit of our Thunder Bloom left, or Spell Bloom. No, not even that. Our Thunder Thistle. Oh, that was, oh, wait, hang on. We don't know what it is yet, so let's make it first. And there's our inspiration. So we go ahead and make a new bottle for this. What screams inspiration as a bottle? Let's see here. You know, it's got a harp on it. It's got inspiration. I feel like someone kind of spritzed this on them, so I'm gonna use one of these bottles. I love using these bottles. They're really neat to me. And let's find a nice label that kind of fits that really well. Once again, I would love a smaller label, but I think that looks good, so we're hit okay. Save the recipe and finish the potion. And we have finished chapter 8. So let's see what our chapter 9 goals are. So what do we have here? Well, if we look at chapter 9, I'm getting a ton of points here. We have 4 skill points that we need to level, or talent points, excuse me. Plus 30,000 XP. Goodness gracious. And we've got a ton of achievements that are going off. So let's take a look here. We only need to reach popularity 12 and then create a potion of curse, which hello? Yeah, we've made a potion of curse. Oh, maybe we just need to have a regular potion of curse. Okay. So yeah, we can probably do that at some point. We do have a lot of potions over here that we need to discover, but it seems like the wine track is, once we have crystals, is the way to go. Especially some of these different potions that we have. Maybe we'll have some explosions, but we're not probably gonna have fire. I can't imagine that we'll have fire in here. So you can see different combinations you can make a little bit easier in this track, but you really need to have the crystals to do so. So now that we have that done and we have our inspiration stuff, we can go ahead and try to fill out the Philosopher's Stone. But once again, we're trying to make sun salts, and I don't think we've really made any potions that would help with sun salts. So we need to focus on making these. So we need rage, enlargement, light, magical vision, explosion, fire. So we need to focus on those. I could make an electric potion. I think I have the ingredients for it, which I do. I'm gonna just make a bunch of them. Electric, protection. So I'll go here, fill that out so that we know it's done. So now all we need is 3 potions here. So I'm going to work on making these. I'm going to see which tracks are going to help us the best with that. I don't think oil will. Granted, you know what? Fire explosion, I think that's one that we needed, right? Let's see. Or was it rage and explosion? No, fire and explosion. So we need tier 3 explosion. The only thing is this is going to require salts. And I really don't want to use these until I have sun salts, which is a problem because this is what we're trying to make sun salts with. So yeah, you can kind of see my dilemma there. If we wanted to do explosion and fire on the water track, still not bad. We can deal with that. So I think I'm gonna go and work with that. And then for, let's say, we need enlargement and rage. Like you can see rage up here, enlargement's over there. Not honestly too bad. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll use a crystal, get across there. We do have a crystal that helps us out with that. If we look here, we do have the fire citrines. So yeah, once again, not a bad potion to make. And then finally, with the magical vision and light, that is honestly the only one that's kind of odd, and it's not even that bad. In all honesty, I'm getting lost in the map here. So, if we look at the water track, magical vision's over here, light's over here, and the comment you guys made a couple episodes ago is just dilute it back to normal, and that's exactly what we need to do. So we'll go, and you'll probably get the light, use an ingredient to kind of slightly go down, and then just whoop back over here, and then go over here, because this one's honestly tough to get out of. So I think that's the plan. I'm going to enact on it, kind of show you what I got done so that I don't stop in between. I know I talked a lot now, but just so I'm not stopping between each potion. So I'm going to get making these, and then we can make our sun salts. Okay, so we made our last potion, our hybrid potion that we needed for this, for these sun salts. So I'm going to go and throw these in real quick. And let's see here. There's our magical vision and sun, and then we need our enlarge and rage. Where is our enlarge and rage? There it is. So all of those should be right. Yep, looking good. And now we can make sun salts, if I pull the lever right. So now that we have these done, we can now make sun salts, which is going to be incredibly helpful for making new potions. Also, I love how the colors change there. It's really cool. So now we have sun salts. Perfect. So we want to save this recipe, and then we want to finish. So we have an achievement for making sun salts, and then I want to go ahead and move them to where they be. Excuse me, my voice went out. Move them to where they belong. We do have. We don't have. No, we didn't save the hallucination potion. Interesting. Where's my sun salts? I know they're here somewhere. I just don't know where. Ah, hidden behind the vision. All right, there we go. So move our sun salts there. Perfect. And now we can focus on making our Philosopher's Stone. We saved our citrinitis. We have it done. And now we can go ahead and start filling this back out. So let's go ahead and I'm going to fill these back out, see what we are missing, because we do have like the potion of luck and hallucinations now, which is really helpful. We even have the fragrance, so we can go and throw that in there. So like I said, I'm going to fill these out and I'll kind of show you guys what we have left to do. Okay, so here is our Philosopher's Stone as of yet. So what we need to do is we need to make this potion right here, which should be pretty easy on the water track. This one is going to be a little bit more difficult, and then these are also, curse is not going to be too bad either. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least make this on the water track, and then I might play around with the wine track a little bit and see if these are going to be easier or harder to make. So I'm going to get some of these done. Once again, get this, I guess this strength stone skin potion, and excuse my screen just changing, my cat decided to jump on my keyboard. Anyway, I'm gonna put her down real quick, there we go. So that's kind of the plan, moving on. And once I kind of have these, once again, I'm gonna go to the wine track, I'm gonna kind of explore a little bit, and I'll kind of give you guys a status update on where we're at. So just a lot of the stuff you guys have already seen, but I just need to get it all done. So that's what I'm gonna do next, and I'll see you guys in a few. I just realized it was kind of crazy. I was like, you know, I thought I did this. And well, I did do this. It was hidden right here. So there we go. I don't have to worry about that one anymore. And I was kind of working on, I was like, I've done this before. I've been here before. So now we only have 3 potions to work on. So these last 2 should be fairly straightforward. But once again, just got to find a good path for it. So I'll kind of, once I kind of decide a path, I'll show you guys what it is. But I might go and get this curse one out of the way because I do know how to make it. Otherwise, I'm going to try, like I said, try to find a path. And I'll kind of show you guys what my thought process is. Okay, so we found a really easy, strong potion of curse. So got that done. It's in the wine track, really easy to get done. So we're gonna go and fill that out in our alchemy machine and count another one off. So we only have 2 potions left, and then we're done. We have the Philosopher's Stone made. We're gonna throw that potion of curse in, and now we gotta find a combination of all of these. So I think I might start with this one right here. We know rejuvenation, necromancy, fear, levitation, invisibility. I don't know what the best way to do this, because I don't think we really have that in oil. We do have rejuvenation there. We do have gluing there. Do we have necromancy? I don't think necromancy is on the oil track, unfortunately. So yeah, we're probably gonna have to use the water track, which is a whole ordeal. And that may be the point. You know, we'll have to use crystals, go back to the center. And then, I mean, we have to go up to fear, because like if I look at this thing, like it is fear, rejuvenation, necromancy, levitation, and invisibility. So looking at that, and excuse me for my voice going in and out, we have levitation, invisibility, and levitation, invisibility, and then we need fear, and then necromancy, and I believe rejuvenation are down here. So yeah, we can see, well, actually no, necromancy is right there, which is a pain in the butt. And I think this might be the only way we can. I would say the wine track has it, and I could explore around and see if I can find it, but if usually these potions are kind of matching of where they are on their respective tracks. So, you know, first I knew to go over here because curse on the water track is over here. So, you know, if I would think rejuvenation's on the wine track, I would say, hey, it's probably over here. The only one I can see being rejuvenation at this point is this one right here. I could try it, but I really don't think it is. So, you know, I'm going to go through here, see if there is rejuvenation on this. But once again, I just really don't think they are. Like I said, I could be wrong. But, you know, let's go ahead and experiment, and I'll show you guys what I find out. Okay, so here we are at this potion. Once again, the one that I think is the rejuvenation potion. But like I said, it's the only one I can assume that might be it. So we have a tier 3 there. Let's see what we make. And it is a sleeping potion. So yeah, I just don't think the potion of rejuvenation is on the wine track, unfortunately. I would say I would save this one, but I'm not. So I'm going to go and reset this potion. And then that means I need to get to work on the water track here. So we need to make at least one of these. So we need to rejuvenation, we need necromancy, which is all the way up here. So rejuvenation, honestly, should probably be our last one. What my plan is, and I think I'm gonna go up here, get invisibility, get levitation, go use a crystal to go across here, go up here, go through here, which is really a pain in the butt. And then I would say we'd use a whirlpool to get back, and I might try this one. It could be a gamble, but you never know. So I think that's what I'm gonna try to do, is at least get those 3 effects, because they are the closest to each other. So we know we have those 3 done. So we have invisibility, levitation, and fear done, and then we got to get down to necromancy. So if possible, if this whirlpool takes us back to where we want it to go, then we can use the water to get back here and then go to necromancy. It's gonna be one hell of a potion, but I'm gonna do my best to get it done. Okay, first effect has been added. We have the weak potion of invisibility now. So I'm making my way over to levitation, which should equally be as easy. I'm gonna use just a simple fire bell here, because I want to get right on the edge, and then we're gonna use a teleport to, or I'd say a teleport. I mean, it kind of is a teleport. Yeah, to get across this bone field, I guess you want to call it. And then we should have an easy way to get to fear after that. Well, I say easy, it's not easy, but you know, it's easier than I was thinking it was gonna be. So we now need to get up to fear, which is honestly easy enough. Really just to throw it out there, I'm gonna use like just a cloud crystal and do that really easily. It's not a problem. Ever since we got crystals, man, it is incredibly helpful. It has made getting across these potion tracks really easy comparatively to what we were doing in the beginning of the series where we had to go around and above. Yeah, it was awful, but hey, we made it. We got to, I mean, that is what progression in games is all about, is getting to where it makes your life easier. So I'm gonna get this fear done, and then we gotta find a way all the way back to necromancy and rejuvenation. Okay, so fear has been added, and now I'm gonna go check this whirlpool out because hey, it could be helpful. It could send us back, or it can send us to that, ooh, now to think about it, it could send us in there. And I don't know if we want that. Granted, we could just teleport through this. Do we have a crystal that does that? Yeah, we do have a live crystal. It's gonna be pushing it. We would have to be like right on the edge, but I think this warrants using a live crystal. So I am gonna try this whirlpool and see where it does take us. If it takes us to those books, that's gonna put us behind a little bit, but it should be fine. Okay, well, that also kind of put us behind, but in a different way. You know, I don't know what I expect when trying to use these things. Anyway, I'm gonna get through here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna teleport across this little boneyard right here, go down, probably dilute, go over, and just try to dilute as much as possible. So we'll try to get over here and dilute down, and then we'll go towards necromancy. I think that's the plan. So I'll probably see you guys when I get the necromancy part done. Okay, guys, unfortunately, I made a massive mistake on kind of our last potion, and what happened was, and I'll show you here in a second. So I made it down to about here. I was like, okay, what happens if I just go into the bones a little bit and then teleport? It was a great idea in theory, but the thing about the crystals is that it does take some time before they do teleport. So I did too much damage to my potion, and then once it was teleporting, it broke, and then we went all the way back. So now we have this. We're back here, and I have a tier 3. Not really what I was wanting, but I think we can make it work. Oh boy, I need to get rid of an effect, and I don't think I can. So I think the way these work is it goes from right to left. Oh, I messed this one up too, didn't I? And I can't fix it. Because I'm pretty sure it knocks each one down like this, so you know it's gonna, boo, okay. We can't remake this either, so once again, I made a mistake while telling you guys my mistake. Excellent, that's just like me. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and remake this potion again for the 3rd time, and we'll hopefully get there. Someday we'll get there. Okay, so back again. We have the tier 1 fear added to this, so now we have to get back to basically dilute all the way down to here, and then start working towards curse or necromancy, and then somehow get down to rejuvenation. We should be able to use some of these portals here and maybe get to where we want to go. Once again, that's up to chance, but what I think my plan is I'm just gonna go right and then down and just come back the way I came. I think that's probably best for the sake of me recording this video in a timely fashion, and you guys, well, you guys don't have, you guys go through the cuts, so you know you don't really have to sit through what I'm sitting through. But yeah, so I'm gonna just do that really the easiest way possible. We have tons of these. We have 415 of them. We might as well use them, right? So I'm gonna get back to work. I'm going to dilute down back into the center of the what's it called? The center of the map. Sure, that one. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna save this recipe, and the reason why I'm doing that is because if we look at this, you can actually start brewing from there. So if I mess up again, I don't have to redo that entire first part. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I think I'm gonna do that for everyone. Once I get to it, I'm just gonna delete it and then save another one. So yeah, I should have thought about that before, and I just honestly made it the idea just now when I messed up several times. So I'm sure you guys probably would have mentioned it in the comments if I didn't do that, but yeah, just pointed out just in case. So I'm gonna get back to work, and I'll bring you guys back when we're done. Okay, so we're about to hit necromancy finally. Luckily this one was pretty easy to get to, and we, again, tier 1. So we made a tier 1 necromancy. So what is next? Well, we could go down here to the bottom right. We do have 8 of these heart crystals, and we can easily cross over and get into this territory and make it over, which I think I'm gonna do that. Going back to the center is very counterproductive at this point, because it would just be, you know, going back to the center, using ingredients to get over there. So I think what I wanna do is I wanna use something that can get us down here fairly safe, which we don't really have too much of. We'll use some of this life leaf and kind of grab that XP while we're at it. But otherwise, we're going to go down through here. I need to use something that's going to take us a little bit south. Actually, no, dilution won't help. I was about to dilute. I would say Terraria. Yeah, Terraria should get us there just fine. So we're going to, of course, take a little bit of damage. Not bad. And then that heart crystal will get us across. No problem. We're going to have to use 2 of these because we need to get down to that giant wall of skull and bones. But this should get us where we need to go. And then I will try to get to rejuvenation as quickly as I can. I will use some of these whirlpools, but honestly, the whirlpools are great, but they can just, if you have a goal, they will mess you up heavily. I honestly probably got a little too close to that skull wall. We'll be fine. We'll be a-okay. But I'm probably not gonna use this heart crystal to its full potential, which is fine. I'll probably stop right there and then head right. And then hopefully we don't damage our potion. Perfect. And you know, I could save this, and I think I will. So what I can do is go to our recipe book, and I can click on this one, and I say, I want to erase this recipe. We're done with it. We don't need it anymore. And then we can go ahead and save this one as our new progress. So it's kind of like a save system, which I find neat. It's an indirect save system. But okay, so we're in track to get to the rejuvenation potion. So pretty easy to get to, I think. So I'll bring you guys back if anything crazy happens. Otherwise, we almost have it done. Okay, guys, here's our full potion. Tier 1s across the board. We're going to finish this up. And there it is, the weak potion of invisibility, levitation, fear, necromancy, and rejuvenation. We're of course going to save that recipe and delete our old one here. Make sure this is our new one. Okay, erase a recipe. Perfect. So there is another one of our Philosopher's Stone recipes. Thank goodness. So let's go ahead and go throw that in the pot. We'll finish the potion, and we'll go down here and make sure that it's there. So I believe it was in this beaker, if I was thinking correctly. Yep. So now we have one more. We have enlargement, gluing, anti-magic, slipperiness, and shrinking. So this one is also going to be pretty interesting. Shrinking and enlargement are completely opposite sides of the map from each other. We once again have magic resistance as well. Magic resistance is, I don't know if we have it on this map. So I think we can actually go to oil and make this potion without any problem. So we're looking for, once again, we're looking for enlargement, gluing, oil, anti-magic, and slipperiness. Okay, so let's take a look. So we know we have enlargement and shrinking. We have gluing. We have slippery. Okay, so we have oil. We have our shrinking, and we have our magic. So yeah, we're definitely gonna use the oil base for this one. It's gonna be quite interesting because we have a bunch of slowdowns, but I think it'll be fine. They're just kind of in all corners of the board. We have, of course, shrinking and magic and oil all in the kind of the same area. So I think what I'll do is I'll start with oil and then maybe go down, not oil, but anti-magic, go down and then head over to slipperiness, and then we'll go up and then hit the oil or hit the dilution, then go over to enlargement, probably hit the dilution again, and then go down to gluing. I think that's the plan I'm going to go for. So I'm going to go and get to work, and I'll show you guys the end result. Okay, guys, I just put the final touches on our potion here, and I'm hoping this doesn't mess up because we just kind of touched a little slow spot. Yeah, there we go. We're fine. And there it is, the final touch to our Philosopher's Stone. So, weak potion of anti-magic, shrinking, slipperiness, enlargement, and gluing. Save that recipe, finish that potion, and let's go down here and finish this stone. So what we need is, where's it at? I know it's hidden here in here somewhere. There's so many potions I need to sell. I did hit finish, didn't I? Yes? There it is. Okay, that's what we're looking for. And it goes in there, and there it is, our Philosopher's Stone. Let's go ahead and pull the lever. Pull the lever, and there it is. The Philosopher's Stone is done. The main objective of the game, I believe. I'm not entirely sure what's after this. I know we still have to complete the chapters, but there it is. You created the Philosopher's Stone. And let's see here. I think that's our magnum opus. Very good. So, okay, I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we're gonna put it on display. And yes, that's the right thing to do, is probably just put that on display for some, put it on the highest shelf so it doesn't get taken. There we go. And there's our Philosopher's Stone. Perfect. All right, so is there anything else to our alchemy machine that we need to do? I don't think there is. I think we've completed our magnum opus and we're done. We've got it done. So guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Potion Craft. If you want to see any more, if you want to see me complete some of these chapters, please let me know down below. I'm not sure what else there is. down the line. There's some other objectives we can complete. We are honestly almost done. I could work towards, you know, getting the popularity up. So if you guys want to see another episode of this, let me know by liking, commenting, etc., etc. You guys know the drill. As always, thank you for spending some of your time here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you may be, and hope to see you for the next one. Bye, everybody.